What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another how-to video with me, Oz No Fly. And today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil on your 2003 Chevy Cavalier. But this pretty much applies to any type of vehicle, same principle. So stay tuned. Whenever you work under your vehicle, you want to make sure that you're safe. So be sure that you use the proper supports to support your car, whether that be jack stands that are rated for your vehicle or car ramps that are rated for your vehicle as well. And you also want a pair of goggles, so when you're under your vehicle you don't have debris flying into your eyes of any type. So first priority is to be safe, okay? Always want to be safe whenever you're working under your vehicle or around a vehicle. First thing we're going to want to do, or second thing we're going to do now, is we're going to remove the drain plug from the bottom of the car. Now on the Chevy Cavaliers 2002-2003, if you're looking from underneath, it would be on the right side of the vehicle. You're going to go ahead and remove the drain plug. Now the size that it is for this vehicle right here, the Chevy Cavalier 2002-2003, it's a 15 millimeter. I try to go standard, so I'm kind of surprised that it's metric. So we're going to go ahead and remove the oil plug, the drain plug, and we're going to go ahead and put it into the proper oil container so we can take it to the auto parts store and dispose of it correctly. Make sure to position your container in the appropriate place, because what you got to remember is when you first remove the drain plug, it's going to pour it out pretty fast. The stream is going to go out pretty fast, so you want to make sure that you have your container positioned in the right place, because if not, you're going to have oil all over the place. So here we go. Now as the oil begins to drain and there's less and less, you're going to want to pull the container back just a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty dark. It was about time to do the oil change on this. I actually neglected it for way too long. I actually went 5 months without changing the oil, which was kind of bad because I drive this car quite a bit. So I recommend that you change your oil every 3 months or every 4,000 miles. If you have a newer vehicle, you can go up to 4,000 miles. But I would suggest that you look at your car manual, car owner's manual, just to make sure on what they recommend, just to be on the safe side. So now we're getting close to the end of the oil being drained from the car. As soon as there's a very small trickle, we're going to go ahead and pop the drain plug back on there. And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove the filter. Now that you've removed the oil from the vehicle and you've reinstalled the drain plug, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove the oil filter itself. Now in this year car, it's located on the back of the motor on the right side. So if you're underneath, you're going to look to the right side of the back of the motor, and right there is where you'll find it. So we're going to go ahead and remove that and replace it with a new one. And the type of tool that I'm going to be using today is that one right there. It's an oil filter removal tool. If you don't have one of those, I recommend buying it, going out and getting one of these. They're not that expensive, and it's pretty cool because it uses a strap instead of a metal strap, so it makes it a little bit more flexible. And yeah, it works great. I recommend it to anybody. Now remember, when you're removing the filter, there is still going to be some oil inside of the filter, so just be aware that some oil could possibly fall down and get you. It's best to do an oil change on the vehicle when the vehicle is
been sitting for a while, so that way the you don't get burned by the oil if you're doing this at home. So yeah, just be careful when you're removing the filter as well, because the oil, if it's hot, it will burn you. We're gonna go ahead and replace it with the new one. The way I was taught is there's a little rubber piece on the filter itself. To get some oil, put it on that rubber piece, and then go ahead and reinstall it back in the vehicle. And you're gonna want to tighten that hand tight. You're not gonna want to use the oil filter removal tool. We're just gonna go ahead and hand tighten it as hand tight as we can, and then we're gonna call that good. Okay, so before adding any oil to the vehicle, you want to make sure that the oil filter is nice and tight. Like I said, you want to hand tighten that. You don't want to tighten it with the tool, and you want to make sure that the drain plug is on there secured nice and tight. Like I said, not too tight because you don't want to strip it. And once everything is secured, then we can go ahead and fill the engine with the appropriate oil that you need for your vehicle. On my vehicle, it uses a 530, so you want to go, like I said, you want to go ahead and use the appropriate oil for your vehicle. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the video today. If it was helpful and you liked it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, hit that thumbs down, and I appreciate you tuning in anyways. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you want to see anything else, please let me know, and I'll try to do that for you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.